What is up, guys? I am back again. Today we're going to be doing a little bit of work to the Tahoe, to the braking system. So we're upgrading the master cylinder because the one I currently have on there is leaking. So we're going to remove the old one. We're going to upgrade to an NBS master cylinder. I'm also going to be cleaning up the brake booster. It leaked out quite a bit of fluid. Since I had it, it's always leaked, so it's time to change it out. We're going to scuff up the brake booster, paint it, and install the new master cylinder. We're also going to be going through the complete bleeding process of the master cylinder. If you're by yourself, you can do this by yourself, but we do have a chance. You need to grab a buddy, friend, whatever, girlfriend, and have them help you bleed the system manually, including the ABS, if you do decide to do so. So let's quit wasting time, guys. Let's get to it. Alright guys, we'll be replacing the master with the NBS one, and the reason we're doing this, you get a close up, it's been leaking for quite a while. So that's the last piece to this puzzle. All the brakes are done. We just need to replace the master cylinder. The first thing we're going to take off is these 15mm bolts, one here and one here. Before that, we're going to crack these loose. These are 9/16, so let's get going on that. Loose. It's loose. Then we'll get this one here. And there it is. She's out. Some brake clean. We have just some little Scotch-Brite. We're gonna scuff this up. Okay guys, rust reformer. Okay guys, we're going to be replacing this with a Dorman master cylinder. It's the M630031, and also you need one of these. This is the BLF-26C. That's just the adapter fitting. So this is all nice and dry now. So we can go ahead and remove our tape. So I don't want to get overspray over everything. So that's good. Alright guys, this is the new master. Same exact thing as last time, but what I didn't show last time is me bleeding this. So I'll be walking through how to bleed it if you're by yourself, and it does work. So let's get that put on. Okay, and this is a direct bolt on, so bore size slips right in. Get your bolts on each side, 15 mil again. Okay guys, on the side of your master you have these plugs, so we're just gonna pop these out. That just keeps any dirt or contaminants out, and then we're gonna bleed this on the car, on the truck. So this is my old bleeder kit that I used last time for the truck, so we'll be using the same one. I just kept it around. These are pretty inexpensive. I'll put the links to the master cylinder, the little adapter valve, and then this, as always, links will be in the description box. Before we bleed it, we're gonna put our adapter fitting on. Pretty straightforward. Alright, that's pretty tight. Now we can start hooking up our bleeder kit. And this doesn't have to be on here all crazy. Just snug will do the job. And same thing, just snug this up, nothing crazy. And we're going to fill this up. Okay, and both of these will go in the master. Make sure they're in the fluid. So they're both in there. They're both in the fluid. I'm going to go inside the truck and start pumping the pedal. That'll allow me to bleed this master cylinder to get all the air bubbles out. Just pay close attention. You might see some air bubbles come out of here. Alright guys, so we're all done with the bleeding. We're going to take these out and put them aside. We'll leave them in there and we'll unscrew them first. So after you're done bleeding, it's easier to take these out one by one, and then we're going to move these over one by one. You're going to bend these lines over just to go into the cylinder holes for the master. And you will lose a little bit of fluid, it's fine. Okay, now we could take our brake line and just gently bend it over. Bend it over. Take your time with this. Make sure it's straight. Because this one's a little bit hard to get in. That one's done. We have one more. Just take your time with this. There's no rush. It's gonna leak out a little bit, lose some of the fluid, but it's fine. Okay, same thing with this line. Just gently grab it and bend it over. Again, make sure you take your time with these. You don't want to cross thread these. Okay, also when we were bleeding the master cylinder, make sure you bleed this nice and slow. When I had the lines in here, make sure you pump the pedal nice and slow. You don't got to pump it super rapidly, but pumping it super slow or a little bit slower will help all the air bubbles, air pockets get out of the new master. If you pump it rapidly, you could inject more air into it. So you want to take it nice and slow, nice and easy, and take your time with it. This isn't something you want to rush. It is your brakes, so be cautious of that. Okay guys, that is it. We are completely done. So everything's good to go. One last step you have to do. I would recommend manually bleeding all the brakes all the way around to make sure you get any air pockets out of there. And then also you're going to want to, if you still have the ABS unit on there, you're also going to want to bleed the ABS from the nipple here, if you know how to do that. And yeah, guys, that is it. You're ready to go. I don't have anyone here with me right now, so this is good to drive already. But again, like I said, I would recommend having someone help you manually bleed the entire system after you are completely done. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this one. As you saw in the video, we were able to complete the master cylinder swap from OBS to an NBS. So I'm going to give you some quick part numbers. I also will link everything in the description box below, what you need to do this. So this is the first item. This is the master cylinder I use for an NBS. It's a Dorman brand M630031. So you need one of these. These are about 50 bucks shipped to your door. And you also need one of these. This is a BLF-26C. I got this from Advanced Auto Parts. It was about 4 bucks. And some brake fluid, of course. You also need the brake bleeder kit. But the reason I wanted to do this video again, just because the last time around I didn't quite get to explain how I bled it. So in this video I was able to show you how I bled all the air out of the master cylinder with it on the vehicle. Since I'm by myself, you can bench bleed it, that also works, but this just worked out for me. But again, when you do have a chance, make sure you manually bleed all the brakes with a buddy, a friend, whatever it may be, also the ABS. And as always guys, make sure you comment, like, share, and subscribe. Also follow me on my Instagram if you're not already doing so, at @lowlifeyonquez, and I will catch you very shortly on the next one.